let's try. So sit comfortably or lay down. Close your eyes. And we're going to arrive first. Every time we start a circle, wherever we come from in our lives, with a lot in our minds, so it's good to just arrive in our body. And first connect to our breath. So try to have to feel something under your feet, wherever. I mean, if you're laying down, you can feel the connection on your back of your body. And if you're sitting, try to have something under your feet. It can be a cushion or the floor, to really feel the connection. Even if you're on a high level floor, there's still a connection to earth, to the energy, the gravity, isn't it? So feel your breath as you breathe in. Hold the breath a few seconds and breathe out. Just connect to your breath. And I'm going to set the intention for this circle with the new moon and with the Atlanteans and the Neteru, that we are all find clarity in our lives. We all go back to faith, to love, and we remember intuitively all. And so we have a solution for our problems here and now, or what is affecting us. So it's about reconnection today. They're saying, the guides, the Atlanteans, the Neteru, also Christ consciousness. So keep breathing, being connected to your breath. And feel your body, feel your feet. And feel the top of your head. And they ask us to connect to the chakras. So we're going to start from up for the top of the head, the coronal. So when we breathe in, we're going to breathe into the coronal, the chakra of the head. And then we breathe in, it's like we breathe oxygen, we put oxygen into it to refresh it, to bring it new energy consciously. And while we're going now to the third chakra between the eyebrows. And while we're doing this, of course, as usual, this circle is surrounded, protected by first the energy of a great pyramid. And all the corners of a great pyramid. So the great pyramid is in the circle, or the circle is in the four corners of a pyramid. And we have Anubis, Osiris, Isis, Sekhmet, Hathor, and the earth, Gaia, all creating this sacred circle, this sacred space. And on the top of a pyramid, Maat, the goddess of justice and truth, of order, and Amun-Ra, the sun god. And now we're breathing into our throat chakra, all this light. You can see colors, you can feel things. Whatever is happening during this time, it's let it be, breathe into it. And if you need to get out, go to toilet, drink something, feel free. And you will receive only what you need to receive. And remembering our true essence is remembering the joy that we are, the beauty of life, the beauty of what is. And now we're breathing into the heart chakra. Also, through all the chakras, when we breathe into them, we send them love. And they're saying there's no, time is not linear at this level. So even if it's said now, it is happening also to all the chakras we've already visited. This sending love to the chakra, clearing it, sending oxygen and sending love. And Mother Earth is really present, Gaia, the Earth, today with us. And she's saying she's resonating with the moon. There's a huge connection more than ever. And it's good that we are aware of this connection and that we know it and that we feel it. And now we breathe into our solar plexus, which is situated in the stomach area. And we breathe into it, sending it love, oxygen, space. And so the circle is inside the Great Pyramid, and we are inside the circle. So inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is connected to the Boston Pyramid of the Sun and all of the rest of the pyramids in the world and temples. And they repeat today, it's all about clearing, reset, letting go of the old self and the old shell and transmuting to a new us, the new you. And then now we can breathe in the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. This is very important. We really need to connect, to be one with Earth. This is what is asked to us. And they say, and she's saying, Earth, that while connected with Earth, we are connected with a planet, so with a universe, with the moon, with Saturn, Neptune, Venus, all the planets, the sun, of course, which is above all this, as it is the entrance of the source, one of the entrances. Whatever sound, don't worry, it's part of a game of life. Whatever sounds are interfering. And now we're going to breathe in the first chakra, the root chakra. And we can also visualize like a cord between this chakra and the core of the Earth. And from the core of the Earth, it's spreading to all the planets around in the universe, the cosmos, the galaxies, everything. It's all one. So she's saying Earth grounding is about being one. There is no more separation like grounding into Earth. It's grounding is connected to Earth, which is connected to all. And there's no beginning, there's no end. It's an infinite circle of love, of life, of energy. And now let's go back to our bodies so we can feel our feet. And we're going to go up. Like an energy from the core of the Earth is going in our feet, from the soles of our feet going into our knees, our legs, or bottom, pelvic area, hips, or belly, all the organs in the belly, or ribs, or lungs, or chest, or heart, or ribs, or shoulders, or arms, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, fingers, hands. Even if you don't understand what I'm saying, the energy is still here. You don't need to understand. Or neck, or face. All this energy coming from down, and which is from all, or lips, or mouth, or teeth, or cheeks, or jaws, or ears, or nose, or eyes, eyebrows, or hair, or ears, and up towards the moon. We go into the universe, we cross the atmosphere, we go through the atmosphere, we go through the stars, this beautiful dark night, and with all the stars, and we're heading to the moon. And when we reach the moon, we are one with the earth and the moon. And let's stay in this for a few seconds. And Anubis, who is the jackal god, ancient Egyptian god, is with us. Like a guide, is on our side, each one of us. And there's already a transmission from the Atlanteans, galactic beings. They offer us to clear our energies. So if you feel so, you can accept and let it happen in you right now. So they're saying first receive, and then you can ask them questions. And they're saying, while we are receiving their energies, remember your high level of consciousness. You are not simple human beings, even if you can be simple, but you are higher beings, beings of higher level of consciousness with high potential. You have to remember you are powerful creators of God. Use this power of love for yourself and for others. Create, don't destroy. Love, don't fear. Celebrate, don't mourn. But you have to innate the flame in yourself. And they're showing in your chest area, in your heart chakra, it's inner power to switch the light on. They cannot do it for us. No one can. And they're showing a ritual. They are giving us each one of us, a blue flame. It's a blue-white light, crystalline, sparkling. And they give it to us for us to initiate the light in our hearts, chakras. So if you feel so, you can take it from them and put it in your chest area and just breathe deeply as soon as it is your chest area. Inhale deeply. And with your inhale, it goes in all your body. Hold the breath. And exhale, it spreads in all your cells and all around you, in all your surroundings. And see this flame, blue, white flame, in you, in your heart chakra. And feel it. And remember. And now the moon is showing itself, but as when it's full moon, so with all its white light, this reflection of light. And it's shining in us on this flame, this light. So we can connect to the intuition. And it's like the moon now is in our chests area, and the full moon is in front, and on the back is the new moon. So first we are asked to breathe and connect, to feel this full moon in our chest area. It can be intense, so if you feel it's intense for you, reconnect to earth, to your presence here now in your body, and just breathe into your feet and connect to your breath. And holding the space in your back is Isis. And she spreads her wings and she's holding it. And we are asked now to gently switch our awareness into our backs and to see and feel the new moon. So the moon dark without light, which is still a moon, which is still powerful. And to feel it in our back at the level of our heart chakra. And also feel its energy spreading in all our body. The energy of renewal, of hidden mysteries going to the surface, ready to pop up, to be born. And we can feel the purity of this planet in ourselves. And all the teaching she has for us. And it's spreading in our blood, in our cells, in the DNA, if you want. So, of course, if we don't want, it just doesn't happen. So while all this is happening, we're still in a circle in the Great Pyramid, which is now in the cosmos. And there is all these beings, the Arcturians, the galactic beings, full of light and blue color, very beautiful blue and clear and crystal, who are all in front of us like a circle. And in the second part of the circle behind us is all the Neteru, and Isis, especially Ma'at on the top of our heads, Anubis on our right, Sekhmet on our left. And Osiris, like Jesus, really in front of us. in the center of a circle. So Isis is opening her wings and holding the space like a circle behind us, and in front of us, before the Galactians and the Arcturians and the Atlanteans, is Jesus, Osiris, also having his arms open and holding the space in front of us. It's like they're creating a sphere around us, around each one of us. And let's feel. There is Horus also on the top, which is the falcon god, the hawk god, the god of righteousness, the god of the pharaohs and queens, and also Nerbet, which is one of the most ancient, Neteru, which is a vulture. And let's integrate all this for a few seconds. Archangel Michael is all around this circle. All these beings is beyond all. The sun. And they really want us to focus on the connection between Earth and the moon. To feel this bond, to feel this relationship between the two, and to be one with it. And the sun, of course, is a trinity. But it's like the sun is giving light to this dynamic, light or absence of light, but the sun is giving a special quality of this dynamic, but the dynamic is here. And they're showing, like we have now the earth in our heart, and the sun is like a clock. We are a clock, and the moon is turning around like it's doing a circle. It's all about circles. And it's different times of our life. Is it 3 p.m. now in our time, soul time on Earth? And they say we can know which time we are in our life, in our soul path, by connecting to what time it is in the connection between Earth and Moon. And you don't need to know with your mind, you will know intuitively. You might receive information. And they keep showing me this clock, and with the moon turning around and the earth is in the center. And this clock is lit by the light of the sun. And this movement also of rotation around us is also clearing. It's like taking the dust off and then new cycle, and it's a wave. So we can connect to the relationship between Earth and the moon this way, and we would understand more what is happening at this moment. And it's very simple. It's very interesting to realize that we are one. We are one with that. From Earth, the moon, all the planets, all the Neteru, all the Atlanteans, the Arcturians, the galactic beings are all us. Feel this space this vastness, this opening when you realize this. It all comes from our heart, the core, and it's manifesting in different ways around us, and we are witnessing it. We are witnessing the Atlanteans showing up to us. And the Atlanteans are saying that they understood the relationship between the planet and them and the universe. That's what they touch. That's the thing they touch. But unfortunately, the experience wasn't made well this time, but we can do it now. Some intention were unclear then. But the Atlanteans is just an expression coming from our heart outside of us. Not us as a being right now, but us as our souls, our source, as the source. But it's not linear. It's like a sphere turning around us, and we can see images and we can see beings manifesting. And they are all here, all these expressions to send a mirror to us, because at the end, it's only us with us. And while I'm talking, there are energies that are being sent by the Atlanteans of remembrance, remembering in yourselves things. And feeling this grace and this simplicity, because at the end, it's very simple. At the end means now. They're saying fear is to forget who you are. It's just forgetting. There's nothing else. It doesn't exist in itself. It's just forgetting. If you remember, you are the creator, but not as a creator, as a human being, but you are, as in your essence, the origin of this beautiful expression and manifestation. There is no fear. Fear is to forget. So you just need to remember. And if you don't know how to remember, and now they're going to make me sing the song of Coldplay, because they've been chanting with me a lot with Coldplay recently. And they said, look at the sky, full of stars. Look how they shine for you. So in the presence of fear, look, open the eyes of your heart to remember how everything is shining for you and how much you are loved, as this is your own love to yourself. Look at the stars, look at the sky, look at the clouds. And we're still receiving energies from all these different beings. And especially, again, this connection between the earth and the moon. The clock can continue to turn for some, or may have stopped. And you can just feel like it's midday. So you have the earth in your heart and the moon on the top of your head. It's 12. And they say 12 is a sacred number. All is perfect. Everything, you will realize it's all going back to the same, always, always. They say if you are pushed in the corners of your life, it's just because you need to go back to the center. There are no corners. The mind creates corners. In love, there is no corners. Just round circle, gentleness, softness. And now, if you have questions in yourself, you can ask them, and a guide will show up. It can be a Neteru, it can be from Christ consciousness or Atlanteans. And they're saying, remember that the earth is not static, the moon is not static, the sun is not static, all is movement. Why do you want to stop it? Why do you want to stop the movement? But they say, realize that on a very long term, even if it's a year, but at a human level, it's more, the circle goes back and restart again. So there is change, but inside something that is really well orchestrated. The earth always so far has always been doing the same movement, but it takes very long time. In our lives, we are not lost. We are in a cycle, and it will start all over again in this lifetime, in different lives, whatever the time frame is. But know that there is no chaos. There is the perfect divine structure, which is not structure, orchestration, the symphony of life. And even if sometimes there is a false note, the global symphony is perfection and perfect, and love for the ears and beauty for the eyes. Life is in symphony. Your life is a symphony. You just have to attune your instrument to the sound of love, to attune your vibration to your own true self. So sing, sing, sing. Sing the song of your life. And some contemporary creations of music may sound horrible to the ears, yet they are beautiful. In the chaos, there is no chaos. As long as there is music, there is harmony. There is creation, and all is possible. Sing your life. Create a beautiful song, your unique song and sound. When all humans will have attuned to their own sound and song, it will all manifest on earth, and earth will sing with them. But you have to attune first to yourself, and then you have to attune to earth. And the cycles of the moon give you the rhythm, make you know where you are in your next composition, creation, where you are at. Today is a blank page. You have different instruments coming from all your experiences so far. Create something new. Don't recreate the same song you had last cycle. So now we are back consciously into the Great Pyramid. We've always been there, but we are asked with the thunder. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. It's beautiful. We are asked to go back consciously. You don't need to have been inside to feel how it is. It's just a triangle, a beautiful, powerful, gigantic temple instrument. And there is huge light inside the pyramid now, the sunlight. And we can receive all this clearing. There is also the violet light coming, violet flame, and also emerald green, lots of colors. And we're bathing into all these colors, all our different bodies, physical, emotional, spiritual. And if you feel so, you can breathe into them. Sahmet is behind some of us, putting her hand and holding. She's saying she can, with her power, she can release, take off, get rid of, rip off things that don't serve us anymore. There are things that can be attached in our backs. And if we give her permission, she can do it. And other spirits, animals that can show up. It's about animals now showing up. So Sekhmet, which is the lioness goddess of ancient Egypt, but she's a goddess, but there are also animals, a jaguar, an elephant, that are helping whoever wants to be helped. And it can be others. Let them manifest to you. And while they're doing the work in your back, in the front, all around is all this light of gold, yellow, orange, green, violet, white light. And it's infusing, and each breath in, it goes into all your body. And it's filling all the holes that are left behind with all these things that don't serve you anymore, who have been taken off by these animals. They can be snakes too, scorpions, crabs. Hathor is here too, the cow goddess. And she's playing music, and we are asked to listen to her now. And I won't do music, it's in yourself, sorry. And if you don't hear anything, there's no problem. There can be silence and silent music. And while she's singing this song that we can hear consciously or not, there are ancient priests and priestesses of ancient Egypt who are dancing all around us. And they have all instruments, and they're just celebrating, dancing. And if you are invited to dance with one of them, you're welcome to do it. And it's full of colors in this pyramid where we are. And while this is happening, if you feel so, you can start to touch your body with your hands, to touch your legs and to go up. Touch your body, all the parts, to reconnect and to feel. And it's like also by touching you, they are also touching you. It's like a connection at the body level. So whichever part of the body you want more attention from them, and all these colors in the pyramid, just ask and stay more in this place and receive with your healing hands and all this joy and connection. And now there is no more separation between the moon, the earth, the galaxies, everything. It's all, you're all one now with it. We are all one. Don't forget to touch your face too. We often forget the face, they're saying. And you can put your hands on your face, and you might, if your eyes close, you might see something. Take it to teaching. Stay a few seconds like that. They can have a color of his hands. Or you can see the cosmos through his hands. And we're going to remain a few seconds like that if you feel so. And receiving all the blessing from the hands, everything that we need. Don't set an intention, just ask. I want this, I want that, heal me, clear me, show me. And really feel the contact of your hands on your face. Feel how you are blessing yourself. And feel all this love. And all his love, the love of Jesus, or Christ consciousness, or Osiris. And when you feel it's done, you can continue on your hair. Just your hands now are quite attuned, so you can really use this opportunity to really go where you need to go with your hands. If you need to cry, cry, whatever emotion comes to the surface. And we're going to finish like that, putting our hands, when you finish touching part of your body, is that body that you need, you finish putting your hand on your heart chakra, both of them, one on the top of each other. And slowly, the ancient priests and priestesses are calming down. They are forming a triangle. And you are at the base of a triangle, and they're all blessing you, blessing us. And we're still in the pyramid. And the colors gently fade away. They're still with us, but in another dimension. The sun is shining in the blue sky outside the pyramid, and there's a big pink, beautiful fuchsia pink light that is pouring inside the pyramid and in us. And we still feel our hands on our chest. And there's also yellow, you very big yellow. And gently we can release our hands, and we have to come back to this level of consciousness. So we're going to breathe all together deeply. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath, visualize the sea, a fresh sea, and exhale with the mouth. And now we are all in the sea. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Exhale. And it's like all your cells are one with the sea now. And last time, inhale deeply. Hold. It's your last connection at this level with the sea now. Just dance with it, be with it, one with the sea, and exhale. Now we are in the sea. We can visualize ourselves. It's a very dark blue sea, beautiful deep blue. And we are walking to a shore. And we are already on the beach, sand beach. And there are a lot of trees, it's the jungle. And the sand is a beautiful yellow or bright white. And it's not hot at all. We walk and we are arriving. We feel the sand under our feet. We feel how straight we are. And we can start to move our bodies. So turn your head, release your neck, one side or the other one. There are dogs on the beach. They're welcoming us. Roll your shoulders backward and forward, and gently open your eyes and continue all this movement. Move your hips, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, turn your wrists, extend, inhale deeply. Ooh, exhale. Ooh. And gently come back, look around you, reconnect to things all around you in your surroundings, and drink water and come back slowly. And thank you to the moon, to the earth, to all the elements, to the animal realms, to nature, to the Atlanteans, to the galactic beings, to the Neteru, to Jesus, to Christ consciousness, to the angels, to the archangels, to the ancient Egyptians, to all the temples in the world, to the pyramids, to the universe, to the planets, to the stars, to your higher self, to my higher self, to the source of all, and a special mention to dogs. Thank you.